loves, in today's video I'm going to do a one brand tutorial and I'm actually going to be using E.L.F. E.L.F. is extremely affordable and they have really great products. Some of these products I've actually haven't tried and some of them I have. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to take off my jacket because it gets a bit caliente in here. The first product I'm actually going to start off with are my brows because I always do my brows usually most of the time first. And I'm actually going to be using, I don't want to keep saying E.L.F. every single time, but I feel like I am. And this is their brow pencil and I have the shade Neutral Brown. I really do like this pencil. The only thing I just really don't like is how fat the pencil is. I feel like if I press down a little bit too hard, it becomes very harsh, and I like my brows to look very natural and very small strokes since I already do kind of have already pretty full eyebrows. And the color selection isn't that great, but I mean, I feel like if you're on a budget, I think this is a really good eyebrow pencil. And like I said, I actually don't have any brow gel, so I'm going to just use whatever brow gel I have here. So for primer, I actually have been really enjoying this E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer. I really enjoy it because it does really give my face a very smooth canvas. It really fills in my pores, especially on my nose. I don't think that it really prolongs how long my nose gets without getting oily, but I do think that at the beginning of it, it is great. It really gives a very smooth base for my foundation. Okay, so now for foundation, I actually have only tried one foundation from them, and which is the one I have right now, and to be honest, I really don't like it. This is the E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation, and I have like 3 shades here because I never know which shade to get. So I'm gonna try to match the best as I can, maybe to my neck and maybe a little bit to my chest. And this foundation right here actually has SPF 15, and I honestly don't like, I've recently found out that foundations with SPF just do not work with me. They turn very gray, they are very light, like nothing I do will help the grayness that comes from SPF. So I'm actually going to use, in conjunction with that, the Hard Candy Camouflage Mix-In Pigment Mix-In Drops, because I feel like this will maybe kind of help it. So I'm hoping it will work. And I'm actually, the 3 shades that I have here are Buff, Caramel, and Sand, and I'm going to show you all 3 of them. So here are the 3 shades right here. This one right here is Caramel, this one right here is Buff, and this one right here is Sand. Now Sand is just a tad too light for me. Like, as you can see, like even for my chest, it's way too light. Caramel is way too dark, and Buff is way too neutral. So I'm actually going to try maybe Buff and add in a bit of those mix-in drops. I will show you what I create with all of these. So I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, these are all of the shades that I created. These are my concoctions. And so the first one I tried, which is this one right here, which is this one right here, that is just Buff with the mix-in drops. And the second one here, which is this one, is the Caramel one with the mix-in drops. The second one right here is the shade Sand with the mix-in drops. And then this one right here, which is this very light one. This fourth one right here is Caramel and Sand. And then this last one right here is the Caramel Sand with the mix-in drops. And honestly, the one that I feel could be the closest one is the one with the caramel and the mix-in drops. That's the closest one I can find. So you can see, like, you see how gray it turns? Like, no matter what I do, it just turns gray and it looks like I'm lifeless. And I just really don't have it all up in my hair. I honestly have tried it and I really do think that it has a beautiful finish and everything. And I really do like how it looks, how it lays. I do believe it's about medium coverage, like you can still see my moles, so it's not like full coverage. I do like how it feels, how everything, it's just the color selection that it has and everything. It's just not good. The next products I actually have is this concealer, and honestly this is the only concealer that they had, and this is in the shade Medium Glow. But can you see that? It looks peach. I'm seriously scared for this, and my eyes are extremely sensitive, so oh my gosh, that is peach. That is just pure pink. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's me, but I feel a bit of tingly sensation. Oh man. But can y'all tell how pink that is? This is just not gonna cut it for me. So I'm going to use my beauty blender, and then the other one that's on this other side is a highlight, which, I mean, should I? Oh my gosh. I just ruined the makeup. Okay. Well, I mean, with this foundation, it's already kind of messed up. So let me just blend that in a little bit. That is like white. Why would someone who has medium skin tone even have something like that? Okay, I'm gonna blend this out. No coverage at all. That literally went away. There's nothing there. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I really want to try these, but I honestly have a really good product right here, which this is the E.L.F Bronzed Peach Duo. This is in their like aqua kind of collection or whatever, and I'm going to use the bronzer, and I actually really do like this contour, this bronzer contour thing. I feel like it's like a cream kind of contour, but then it's like it blends in like a powder. So you see I picked some up, so let's see. Ooh, this brush is really nice. I'm actually gonna take some down the neck because we're extremely light right here. So I'm gonna take some down the neck. Bronze it up a little bit right there. Oh my gosh, guys. I swear, like, this wouldn't look so bad if the foundation looked really good. So this bronzer is really pretty. I think if you're darker than me, you won't be able to see this. So if you're like lighter than me, this will look extremely pretty on you. So for setting powder, so it'll hopefully help it, I'm actually going to use my Makeup Revolution banana powder. So hopefully this will help me out. I don't even know what I want. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use this E.L.F, what is this called? The small tapered brush, and I'm going to use it as well to set my under eye. I'm going to set my nose with it. I'm just going to set everywhere, so hopefully like the yellowness in the powder will bring, or like you see it's kind of matching a little bit more towards my body. I'm gonna go on with this blush palette, and this is the light one. And honestly, I really do love the blushes that it has, but I feel like these are a bit pinky. And I'm gonna use this Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to dip into this one right here, this one, and this one. I'm gonna pick up these two. And for highlight, I actually don't really like many of their highlights, but I do have this baked highlighter and bronzer. I just really got it for the highlight because I hear it's really, really, really good. So I'm going to try and pick up this one right here. I'm gonna mix in both of them. And let's see what it gives us. I don't like it that much. A piece de resistance. The best part of E.L.F are their eyeshadows. I actually think I'm going to use the Summer Breeze palette because it has this berry plummy shade right here. So I really want to use that one, and I'm really excited. So the first brush I'm going to use is this E.L.F shader brush. I really don't even know what it is, but I'm going to go into this one right here as my transition shade. The next shade I'm going to pick up is this one right here to start, like, just to put in my crease to make it more of a yellowy kind of tone. I'm gonna grab the purple berry shade as well, using the same brush. I haven't used a different brush. And I'm gonna start putting that on the inner and outer corner. So this purple shade isn't as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be way darker, and it is a bit patchy. So I'm just gonna take this Wet n Wild fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back into that yellowy shade that we're using and use that to really blend out the purple so that it'll blend out beautifully. I think I'm gonna go in with that taupey color. I think it'll look pretty. I hope so, guys. If it doesn't, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sad. So I'm just gonna use actually the little paddly brush that it comes with, and I'm going to put that in the center of my lid. Which one do you like it better, guys? This is like a goldeny shade, and this is more of a taupey shade. I think I'm liking the goldeny one more. So I'm just gonna dip back into the purpley shade to really build it up and blend it out. You see, so it can create the whole halo-y effect. And so now I'm going to use that brush that we used to set our under eyes. I'm just gonna sweep away whatever we have underneath there. So you can tell the difference of the colors. This one is more taupey and this one is more golden because I used the taupey color on top. I think I'm just gonna add a bit of that over here. You see, there we go. Now it's adding up. So I'm gonna use that same brush and I'm gonna start sweeping the purpley shade underneath. Then I'm going to use my finger into the goldy shade and I'm gonna put that right in the center. And I actually don't have any black eyeliner, but the only black eyeliner I really have that's affordable is this NYX eyeliner, and I'm going to use that in my waterline. For brow bone highlight, I'm going to use just a typical matte shade, and I'm going to use this E.L.F blending brush, and I'm going to use the lightest shade down here. And we'll put that right. Ooh. Okay, so now for mascara, I actually have one mascara, and this is the Very Black mascara. That's all it says. Oh, I believe this was the 4-in-1 mascara. So I'm gonna give it an even shot and curl my lashes a little bit. Apparently it's supposed to give you everything you want, and then it has like can you see it has like this ball at the top, like right there, and then the rest is like a regular mascara. So oh my gosh, I think I like it. I didn't honestly expect to like it. Well, I mean, this is only the first coat. I don't know how it's gonna last or anything like that, so you can only have high hopes for it. The little ball is honestly making it so much easier to put on. I really like it. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go in with a second coat. So that is how it looks with 2 coats. I actually, guys, really enjoy it. And for lips, the final thing I'm gonna do is this E.L.F. I don't even know what this is. It's like a lipstick. Like lipstick. This is like a pencil lipstick, and this is in the shade Scarlet Night. That's how it looks. I think it'll look pretty nice with what we have going on. So, you know what? I'm gonna grab a better mirror so I can give it a fair chance. So this is what the lipstick looks like, and it is gorgeous, gorgeous, darling. And for setting spray, I don't even think E.L.F has a setting spray, but a really good one is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Photo Focus setting spray. I actually really love most of everything. The only thing I really did not like is the mascara, is this concealer and the foundation. I just don't think I could get on board with those two. The concealer was really peach and pink and too light, especially if it's medium. And the foundations, they have SPF and they just don't mix well with me because I am darker. So maybe if you're lighter, I'm pretty sure it'll work. But if you can get those to work for you, I'm so happy, because honestly, no one's undertone is great. But overall, guys, I hope you enjoy this. The palettes are amazing. Get their palettes, get their blush, get their this little compact right here. It's truly beautiful, and their brushes are really great. I think E.L.F has some of the best affordable products out there, and I hope you really enjoy this. I know I look all funky dunky, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. And there's actually, hey dogs, I'm trying to film here. Do you not love your mother?